Do you want to talk about Great Aunt Dorothy living across the street before they built the factory?
They lived there as long as I can remember.
Well, I do remember her talking about, she remembers looking across the street and she said that she saw some people over there doing some measurements or doing something over there, and
she walked over to ask them what they're doing, and they were just telling her they're trying to verify that the rows are straight. And she goes, next thing you know, there's a factory that popped up.
AKA the Firestone factory.
Trained men all over the country to cut down steel wheels on tractors and
But this new tire is unequal for extraction. It is designed for use on farm tractors and implements to ensure the maintenance of uniform standards of quality throughout the factory.
We actually had a retiree stop by about 3 weeks ago with this little thumb drive, and it said Firestone Pictures. And there was pictures there none of us had ever seen before from the very beginning when there was just a field over there. This first one was just what's left of the old cornfield that they went out and surveyed, and this is where the factory sits right now, but at one time it was nothing but corn. Firestone plant started being built in 1943. And we were right in the middle of World War II at the time, didn't have any idea when it was going to end. So, I mean, manufacturing that was going on all the way around the country for the war effort was huge, and this was some of the first tires that were ever built, and it's got stacks and stacks of tires for the military. And then right next to it, you'll see that we started building ag tires from day one. Now, we've also been building like aircraft tires through the years, truck and bus, the Tempest spares that they put in cars, and we just, all through the years, we've been doing different things, but we've always been building ag tires.
And over the years, the factory has expanded. I mean, it's much larger than it was, in the 40s and 50s, 60s.
Been a lot of additions.
We added the big warehouse in the 70s. I think there's like 54 acres, I'm guessing, under roof out there. It's just a gigantic place. In fact, my first day when I worked overtime, I got lost. I had to ask people how to get out of the factory.
So when we first started, and the plant was pretty dirty, and when Bridgestone bought it, they came in, and the first thing they really did was help clean up the place. And basically, since I've been there, they've been upgrading the equipment.
There's been a huge amount of money poured into that factory in the last 10, 15 years for modernization.
We've gotten a lot more new technology than what we first started with. Some of the stuff when I was there was, been there since the plant started. Of course, some of the workers when I first started were too.
Everything we put in, any new equipment we put in nowadays, is much less demanding than the old equipment. We have new cutters that cut the ply, roll it up automatically. We put in a new robot, one of our cutters, just this last winter, that does the actual splicing process itself. But again, we still have the older processes too.
We called it the trolley. There was a system that used to take the processed tires and it was a track that was set in the ground. And that was impressive to me. I don't know why they did away with that. I kind of missed the trolley coming through.
The drums, when I first started, had what they called rings, and you attached a hook to a pull chain, big chain, and these rings would weigh anywhere from 20 to 40 pounds, 50 pounds, and you'd hook the chain to them, spin the drum, and it would jerk these out, and there were like 6 or 8 of them. Now the drums are designed, there are no rings, so that's done away with.
To be competitive, you have to introduce technology to improve your yield, to improve your productivity, to control your variation. The location of Des Moines in Iowa is really key in the ag business. We are very close to John Deere, for example, CNH. who are manufacturing machinery and equipment. We got to talk to them on a daily basis to see their need on the future project. That helped us a lot to being very close to our customers. If we want to survive, the answer or the key component is going to be technology.
Change is inevitable. Society is only going to survive, and business is only going to survive if it evolves.
We still need people to run those machines, to program those machines, to maintain that process, to fine-tune.
If we were a city in Iowa, we'd be the 245th largest city out of 700 cities. We're a big community in our facility, in our plant. So we consider us a big family, and we consider them all teammates.
It seemed like everybody in Des Moines knows somebody that's worked at Firestone. It's been a great fixture there. It's been a good living for a lot of people. This town's very, very lucky to have a place like that that's provided such a good living for so many folks out there through the years.